welcome to Jenny B Beauty. We are back again with a beautiful blue look that I am obsessed with this palette. This is with the Beautycounter Ocean Pacific palette. It's stunning. It's pigmented, it's safe. One of the hardest parts about creating a safe pigmented eyeshadow is making sure that it doesn't have too much heavy metal in it, which is a really huge problem in the makeup industry. Honestly, the heavy metal in mascara, in eyeliner, in anything colored, which is essentially everything. But I love this palette. It's just got all this color to it. It's beautiful, it's bold, it's fun. It's really inspired me to want to do a little more color in my routine, and I love it. I absolutely love it. The eyelashes are totally unnecessary. You don't have to do the eyelashes, but I love me some eyelashes, so here we are. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy it, and if you want to catch how to put this look on with this limited edition palette, then keep on watching. Start with my brows. So I somehow have created a bald spot. Never had one there before, so I know I didn't pluck it that way. I don't even know what to say about it. I have a bald spot now. And voila! So you can kind of see how I'm sticking with the more like natural brow look, just full and fluffy. Alright, brows complete. Okay, so now I'm going to do some of my face product. Speaking of, this is the Beautycounter Touch-Up Pen, and you can't see the words because it's super gold and I got studio lights on, but it's great. Oh, I almost picked the wrong color. Woo! Alright, let's try this one. This is light. So this is the Touch-Up Pen. I put a little bit on each side because a lot comes out in those little clicks. Okay, now once you blank out your eyes with that concealer, see how it gives me a really blank palette? Then I go in with my mattifying powder from Beautycounter. I like this stuff because it doesn't give me old lady skin. I also crease really easy on my eyelids for some reason, even though I have dry skin, but I'm starting to wonder if dry skin's not really my thing, and because it's really, really bad in the winter. I wonder if it's like lack of vitamin D or in the winter, or nutrition, because you know, things that are seasonal in the winter are not the same year round, so I don't have the same foods in the summer that I have in the winter. Alright, 'tis time. So please welcome the Beautycounter Ocean and Pacific palette. This is such a good palette, guys. Like, so Christy Coleman is the creative director for Beautycounter, and she's a celebrity makeup artist. She knows what she's doing. Like, this is a huge testament to Christy. I see you, Christy. I see you. So, you know what I love about this palette is the pigmentation. I love the color choices. I freaking love everything about this palette, but the name is super cool. It's Ocean and Pacific. So Beautycounter is based in Santa Monica, and they are going to be having new headquarters on the corner of Ocean and Pacific. That's so cool. I'm such a sentimental fool. I love stuff like that. Alright, so today I'm going to be doing a really bold look. So I think a lot of times it's really easy to look at this and want to do like this simple, but I'm pretty sure most of you can figure out the simple and that you got that figured out. You can do driftwood all over your lid and then do like sand in the corners if you just want a little bit of color. You could do sand on your whole lid and call it good. It's so pretty by itself with some mascara. Bungalow in the corners. You can use this gradient here to create a really cool look. And so today I'm going to be using a little bit of, let's see, I'm probably going to be using a lot of Cove and Wave and Sea Glass along with Cabana. So I'm going to be doing a blue look, but I'm going to try and make it as bold as possible. So, alright, so first thing to do first, I'm actually going to use this Cabana, the bronzer, and it's super pigmented. So I'm going to be using that in my lid to create a transition shade. bringing it towards my nose because I have slightly wide set eyes. Bringing it way out. So when you look straight on, I'm actually bringing the color like way over here. All right, now I'm going in with my Mikasa E22 brush. This brush is more flat. It's kind of meant for more like wet application, so it's exactly what we're doing. I'm going in with the Beauty Counter number 3, Mist, getting it a little wet. Then I'm gonna go in with Sea Glass here. And I'm going on this inner corner. Now I'm following a slightly different curve than my natural line. So my natural line's down here. I'm going up a little bit more. So this is a new Hue shadow switching pan. I got it kind of near the cash register. You go in, you kind of swirl it around, get the pigment off. I'm gonna wet it down again, but this time I'm gonna go in with a slightly brighter color called Wave. So I'm gonna go in with Wave here. I'm gonna go right in the center for this one. And then pull it towards the middle. So I'm creating kind of a gradient color. See that? And I'm gonna stick it mostly on my lid itself. I'm not going to bring it up, and I'm not gonna bring it too far this way because I'm gonna be deepening that up. So I'm gonna take some dry Wave and pull it a little farther this way. It's still pretty darn pigmented though. And this is just to pull it so that way when we put Cove on it, it'll make a little bit of a blue base. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with a fluffier brush. This is just a plain old like domed blending brush. And I'm gonna go in with Cove here. I'm gonna roll it in because this stuff is super pigmented. I'm gonna go in the corner and I'm gonna bring it in. This is where the deepening process starts to happen. And now that I've got most of the pigment laid down, I'm gonna bring it up my crease and in. Then I go back in with my 217 brush and I'm blending just on the edges here. Grab a little bit of Cabana. Kind of creates that gradiated edge. That smoke, you know? I've always been partial to like the warm, smoky edge. Some people like to use peach, some people like to use sometimes even like a bright orange. I think a golden bronzer like Cabana here is a perfect transition for that. Oh, I love this so much. Okay, I'm packing on some mattifying powder underneath my eye because I have a feeling I'm gonna be needing to brush away. So we're gonna do something really similar on our under eye. We're just gonna be creating more of a deeper tone on our under eye because we're kind of going for drama today. So this is my Mikasa E230. I'm gonna go in with Cove and just go for it. So I always like to start at the center of my eye. With the pigment, because if I take my pigment to start it too far in, it doesn't really adjust, and if I take it too far out, I can never get it to come all the way this way, and then it's all like packed right here. I'd rather have bulk of the pigment right here. Don't worry, if you went in with too much in one spot, you go in with whatever you use for your mattifying and give a sweep underneath it. Okay, now I'm gonna go back in with my MAC 217 and Cabana here. So I'm gonna go back in with Cabana. I always have to tilt down a little bit, because if you look up, you lose that pocket that you're trying to get into, so look down a little bit and brush right along the edges. So I'm gonna go back in with Sea Glass and this, like, it's not wet anymore, but wetter brush. This sea glass color is so pretty. Now I'm bringing it truly over my tear duct section. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with Breeze here and give myself a little bit of a highlight. Now, one comment about this Breeze here is it comes off kind of chunky on a brush, but it's such a pretty color that I don't mind pressing it into my skin because it goes away the second I press into my skin. Oh, that's so pretty. And a little bit way on the other side of Sea Glass. Okay, I'm gonna do the rest of my face and then I'm gonna do my lashes because I don't want to risk any powder on my eyelashes. So I'm gonna go in with my Mikasa F111 brush. Can you tell I like this brush? It's kind of worn out on the Mikasa logo. So go ahead and press it in. Tap. I start in the center. Little swirls and barely touch your face. Like seriously, barely touch your face. And start swirling backwards first. I got all these baby hairs. So swirl back. And then you can start doing the swiper motions. If you do that from the get-go, you might get too much of a line. You let the brush do its job, so as soon as you move it around, it's gonna flick some of the pigment, even if you're barely touching the ends, and it'll do its job for you. That's the beauty of makeup brushes, truly, is they do a lot of the work for you. And I like to bronze my forehead, little contour up here. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with highlighter because I wanna be able to blend it with blush. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Breeze. Start in the center, little swirls. I like to pull it backwards first. Oh my word. This is so pretty. I feel like a mermaid. No, for real. And then I like to go in and press a little bit with my finger just to make sure that I don't have any chunks sitting there. Okay, I'm gonna take my same F11 brush from Mikasa and I'm gonna go in with Sunset here. This is such a pretty pink. Honestly, I would wear just these, so same thing right in the center. I'm gonna pull it a little to the front and the back. I would wear these cheek colors with the highlighter by themselves, or just like a plain mascara and a little gloss during the day. So with mascara, the lengthening mascara, I like to pull it at the bottom, wiggle and pull, wiggle and pull. I just have to be careful about pulling so I don't touch my lid like I just did. So I think a colorful look kind of needs a full lash on bottom and top. Lip conditioner in Peppermint. Alright, so I'm gonna go in with Nude. So this is my Beauty Counter Nude. Super pretty. And by looking at it, because it's a lip sheer, you go, oh, that's not gonna have any color, but it so does, and it's really pretty. You could stay here. I actually think I'm gonna stay here. I was gonna put a gloss on it, but I think I've changed my mind. And that's it. I think we all can agree that that wasn't as bad as it probably could have been. I think a lot of people are pretty scared with the blue shades, but really, I think it's adventurous. It's kind of scary, but nothing good comes from being safe all the time, right? So enjoy playing with this palette. You can even use just the warm side of the palette and create really beautiful look with Bungalow and Sand and Driftwood. This warm side of the palette is super pretty all by itself. I've done tutorials for my team members to kind of show them how to use both sides, but we got to use Cabana and all the blues. Super pretty. And Nude lip sheer is super pretty on too, so don't be scared of a little bit of a nude lip. And I hope you guys got to enjoy something that can be safe for you and safe for anybody that uses it, but still is high performance. I'm super jazzed. This is a new formula for Beauty Counter and I love it. Thanks for watching. Bye guys. but defined. Kiki, meow meow. What are you doing? My neighbor's cat is in my garage right now. Someday I'm gonna find that cat and it's going to be like sleeping in my garage with all the doors closed. Or we're gonna hear meowing at the back door. My neighbor's cat was in my car. Woo! What can I say? Drama, drama. Oh my goodness.